Now, for the last few weeks, there has been quite some conversation about the Luo culture. Remember the Luo festival, where they told us about Obama, Lupita, Adongo, Lupita and Nyong'o, and later there's Divock Origi, the only Kenyan lined up to play in the World Cup. Well, now someone seems to be taking it to a whole new level with a form of writing that would stand alongside world-famous writing systems such as Arabic and Chinese. And as KTN's Sharon Mamani reports, the developers hope it can soon become, yes, that word again, a lifestyle.
When you look at this script, you probably would dismiss it as one penned down in a foreign writing system. My guess is you'd categorize it with the likes of Chinese and Arabic characters. Only, it is not. In fact, what it is a newly invented type of a script, a Luo script to be precise, and the developer, Kenyan Ombewa, says it will add to the efforts to completely do what he calls decolonizing the African culture.
I was interested in making sure that African societies, and in this case particularly Luo, also have their own script.
The Latinization of Luo is what he calls the project. The script opposes the Latin alphabet A to Z, which is used officially in Kenya and in many countries on the continent. For every letter in the Latin alphabet, Kenyan has developed one in this script they call the Kenyan Sidandi font, though his script has 33 characters in total, 7 extra characters from the Latin alphabet.
I just sat down and decided how each character would look like. However, I had a guiding principle that words that sound the same should be written almost similarly.
Though he started alone, Kenyan met his partners in a very amazing way.
I worked for over a year and a half alone. I was joined later by my friend called Will Were, who is an expert in artistic work, until 2014, when Dr. Paul Sidandi was also working separately without us knowing. He was working separately on numerals, okay? Luo numerals as well. He put our work together, then decided to launch the Kenyan Sidandi font.
The font is embedded on his website, kenyanombewa.com, and can be installed on a computer, after which it appears as one of the drop-down font options on Microsoft Word. It is different, and if you doubt, look at what your next wall clock might look like. Or perhaps a t-shirt. And what are numbers without a good old calendar? But the script would require one to take time to learn the characters. Yet, according to Kenyan and his partner, Professor Sidandi, African history must be written in an African script.
Yes, most of our work has been on Twitter. When you introduce the font to people, I usually have two extreme responses. Either someone who really wants to learn it and wants to help me, or the people who are very averse to it.
So let's try writing my first name. We begin with a combined sound sh or sha, as Kenyan calls it in his script. So there's a symbol for that combined sound, sh, and that is it. Then we have a, then r, then o, and n. This translates to Sharon. Bingo. Not so easy, but do I say? With tongue-in-cheek, I ask Kenyan whether this is part of the hyped Luo culture, famed for doing things different and with elaborate flamboyance. So now, they even have their own font and script.
All of them are incorporated. Why? Because I want to make it an African script. So if the Luo want to enjoy the script and own it, I don't mind. But it is an African script.
Bring us together as Kenyans, and we'll have a common identity as Kenyans.
It should, but it needs to begin with the children, right in the earliest stages, so that it is spread.
The Latinization of African languages started a while ago. It's only that people are not familiar with it. However, the difficulty maybe has been digitization. So this is why we went very fast into digitization. So when all this is done, I envision an Africa that is de-Latinized all the way from West Africa to East Africa.
There's a whole history of writing systems, from alphabets, ideograms, pictographs, and hieroglyphics, all which convey meaning in graphic form. And Kefa and his colleagues hope that their script will be the latest contribution to this rich tradition. Sharma Manyi, KTN.